Shirley Lucille Collett Knox. Her maiden name was Collett. My mother she was a very bright lady, and I learned a lot from her. Ultimately, she began going to the School of the Art Institute of Chicago on Michigan Avenue in Chicago, which happened to be right across the street from her dad's workplace, where she worked part-time after high school. So she did that, and we have just a few things. I don't know what happened to all of her work or how much work there was. We only have a few things left. But it was from the 1930s, 1931, I've got a couple of things. She was considered a caricaturist at the School of the Art Institute. So she was into it for commercial art. That was the purpose at the time. But then she dropped it for at least 30 years. And I don't think she did much during that 30-year period from somewhere around college at the School of the Art Institute until she got married in 33, and nothing until like 63. Why she went back in 63? Well, the kids were gone. She no longer had those responsibilities, and she moved to the suburbs and joined an art league, ladies' art league. And it was social, but also they took lessons, classes, and they did it every week. I mean, they worked on it. It was really, well, as I say, it was social. And she ended up getting into oil painting, which she had not trained in until her 50s. And she's like, 52, something like that, in 1963, say. And then she had a long life ahead of her, because she lived to be 92. And so she had a long life to work at it, and she did. I mean, she just showed them. They showed these pictures in restaurants and other venues. She also did some commissions later as she became more accomplished. And by the time she stopped doing it, and I don't know just how old she was when she stopped painting, she was doing it very late, very late. She was in her 80s and she was still painting. She couldn't stop. I don't think she couldn't stop. Her goal was to achieve an accomplished painting technique. I like to look at the thread of the achievement from kind of beginning works to higher expertise and technique, and I see it, in her pictures. And now, I don't know how many paintings she did. I never counted them total, but they're all over the place because our family is very large and they're dispersed. And I still have boxes full of oil painting and brushes. We still have canvases waiting to be used and painted on. Maybe I will, I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe I'll do it. Churchill started painting when he was very old, so. I would like to think that in showing this, that this would be somewhat inspiring. I would really like, motivation is the biggest thing I think about, is motivating. How do you motivate people? Because if you're a teacher, motivation is everything, and nobody knows really how to do it exactly. I mean, it's unknown. Some people are motivated, some are not. But I would love to think that, and my purpose in showing this is to try to, hopefully, people will see some of this stuff, and it will help motivate someone to take on. That's why I like to show the canvases. They're pre-gessoed, they're prepared, and hey, it can be done. It's feasible. It'd be nice if you had a little natural talent too, but you might have some. We don't know. People don't know until they try it. Thank you for doing this. I hope people will enjoy it.